What's up, Fantasy Champions? Spotlight Sports Network is excited to tell you about an amazing deal from Thrive Fantasy, your place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Right now, with promo code SS Network, Thrive Fantasy will match up to $50 of your first deposit. So go to thrivefantasy.com and sign up now with promo code SS Network. That's thrivefantasy.com, promo code SS Network.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that old line. Car insurance cost all.
What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? I am officially in the building. What is going on, everybody? What is going on is the Spotlight Raiders Talk, and I will be doing Reaction Monday by myself. You know why? Because Raider J cannot be on today. Raider J will not be on today, and I am going to log in to try to log into Google Voice to try to talk to y'all today. It's really difficult right now because I know he controls it. Hopefully we can get this going, but it's all good. It's all good. Raider Nation is officially done. The game is officially done against the Chiefs. We was able to talk about it, and for some reason my green screen has not been acting right, so that's why I've been having the green screen in the back. But I am your host, Darion, of the Spotlight Raiders Talk. We do not have Raider J tonight, but we're going to talk about everything that needs to be talked about. So make sure y'all come on in, hit the like button, share your live. It's the Spotlight Raiders Talk. We are live on the Spotlight Sports Network as well, so make sure y'all go over and tune into that. Make sure you share this live as much as you can, and we going to talk. I'm just going to set up a few things here. Let me see if I can get my Google Voice working and see how that will work, because I can't log into his Google Voice, so I'm gonna log into my Google Voice and see what we could do there. But what's up, everybody? Make sure y'all comment in the comment section. What's up, bro? Just checking in. What's going on, Keith? Keith, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Really do appreciate that, man. We're going to pull up a few things. We're going to pull up a few stories. Definitely a few stories definitely came out about with Takk McKinley and Vic Beasley. So we're actually going to look that up right now. I'm going to go to RaidersWire.com and I'm going to pull it up on y'all and read it to y'all as well. Did Morrow do enough to take Littleton's job and the nickel? No, I don't think he did enough, but I'm not going to ask any questions at this moment. Bobby, what is going on? Damn it, Darion, your Raiders cost me $150. LOL. Gunther gotta go, bro. Yeah, I know he gotta go, man. South Carolina Raiders is in the house. What's going on, Vernon Taylor? Vernon Taylor, what's going on? Jason Marshall, what's going on? Christmas came early. 2 new pass rushers, much needed. We will be talking about everything that need to be talked about. But we are going to pull that article up right here, right now. Just give me a moment. And try to get this thing working as much as possible. So the first one we're going to talk about here is the Raiders was awarded Takk McKinley. Now I am going to share my screen and show y'all the actual article. So this is what's going to happen here. So I'm going to show y'all the actual article and stuff of that nature. Let me see if I could get it. Let me try to take this overlay off. I'm sorry. Let me try to take this overlay off. Okay, so here we go. So I don't know if y'all can see this here, but it said it was awarded that, we got Takk McKinley off of waivers. And now it does say that the third time is the charm for the Raiders, and a defensive Takk McKinley, after being waived by the Falcons, Bengals, and 49ers, the Raiders finally have McKinley on their roster after claiming him on Monday afternoon, according to ESPN Phil Yates. Now, the general manager, Mike Mayock, is a big fan of McKinley coming into the 2017 NFL draft and was so a defensive line coach, Ron Millinari. But this is healthy enough to help them win this season. Now, the Bengals and the 49ers both failed him in their physical examination due to a groin injury. So it would be interesting to see what happens in Las Vegas and with this medical team. If he's healthy enough to pass the team's physical, McKinley could be a nice depth addition to the defensive line that needs more pass rushers. They said Ken Marinelli can work his magic once again and get most out of the former first-round pick. Only time would tell. If nothing else, there is worth a while risk giving when it comes to this pedigree. Now, I have to say this. Let me go back to what I was doing here. Let me go back to my banner. Now, what I have to say is that given, David, I don't know about David Irvin looking slow out there, but Takk McKinley, I think I really was not really high on getting him just because I feel like, he failed 3 physical examinations because of a groin injury. So when it comes to him, I can see and I can understand why we went out and went and got him, because we did not have no real pass rush last night against Kansas City. Understanding that. But in the same token, hey, bro, now I'm just getting home. I'm exhausted as hell. Who is the lead dog? I don't know who the lead dog is as of right now. What's going on, Docs ENT? What's going on, Graphk Raider? What's up, brother? What's up, Hammer? What's up, Hammer? What's going on? So, yeah, Takk McKinley is one of the ones that we did get off waivers. We just have to see if he's going to actually be able to pass a physical. He failed 3 physicals already. That's why I thought the Raiders was not going to go after him after that, but they end up going after them, they end up going after him anyway. So we was awarded him with waivers not too long before this show was definitely on. So I can't even be mad. Like, it adds more to the pass rush. So shout out to Takk McKinley. Takk McKinley is officially on the Raiders until he passed the physical. Now, when he goes to the Las Vegas examination, hopefully that he can pass, because I know that he has some issues with his groin injury. So that's another thing too. So hopefully that can work. So fourth time is always a charm, Anthony. Fourth time is always a charm. Make sure y'all share this live. Y'all share this live and hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So now we're going to get into the latest acquisition. And that latest acquisition is Vic Beasley. Now, a lot of people have been talking about this guy. And trying to get Vic Beasley. And I like Vic Beasley as well. So let's talk about him. So the Raiders signed former All-Pro defensive end Vic Beasley to their practice squad. Now, back in March of this year, the Titans were signing the former Falcons defensive end Vic Beasley to a 1-year, $9.5 million deal. Now, less than 8 months later, he was sitting out with no team interested in adding him to the active roster. So the Raiders added him to their practice squad. The former 8th overall pick has 8 sacks last season, if you can believe it. And he had 5 sacks in each of the previous 2 seasons, was an All-Pro in 2016 with 15 and a half sacks. Even on off the chance of a certain return to his previous pass rush production, the Raiders brought him in and he replaces Deontay Jones on the team on the practice squad. Now, who has been outshined by Chris Smith and David Irvin and a number formerly highly productive pass rusher. But overall, it was a full day adding the cast off of pass rushers, and the Raiders also claimed Takk McKinley off waivers, which we just talked about, from the 49ers with a failed physical, who claimed off the waivers from Bengals, which was a failed physical, and who claimed off the waivers from the Falcons as well. So, yeah, McKinley is far from short a thing. Make sure that he has to pass his physical this time. They saying it's a groin injury that he is suffering from. Now, 2 former Atlanta Falcons. This is just ironic, y'all. This is just ironic because I don't know what just happened here. Hold up, give me a second. Okay, so two former Atlanta Falcons is on the Raiders team. Now we hopefully that Tat can actually make it. Yes, Walter Ross Sr. They didn't make the practice squad all season. I understand that y'all are commenting right now, but I'm just want to make sure to give y'all this news. But shout out to everybody. 2016 out of Clemson. I'm reading off what what the RaidersWire.com is saying about him. Like this was no, this is not just rumors. This is a fact that we actually did get Tack McKinley and Vic Beasley, two former Atlanta Falcons players. Mind you, we play the Atlanta Falcons this upcoming Sunday. So yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting to see, what we could get with these two guys, knowing that we didn't really get a pass rush on the Kansas City Chiefs this past Sunday, which we will talk more about this game as well. We'll talk more about this game. But when it comes to it, it's tough, man. It's tough to see. It's tough to have. And I'm going to open up the phone lines real soon because I know I'm not going to be on here just talking by myself. I'm not going to wait to the second hour or the 30-minute mark to do that. I want to definitely have y'all call in and, have y'all call in and have yourselves a great time. So definitely we're going to have ourselves a good time on here and we're going to talk and we're going to have some stuff to talk about as well. So let me just set this up and have y'all call into the phone lines. If we're just going to talk Raider stuff on this Reaction Monday, make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me stop sharing this screen. Let me share it again. Make sure let me share it again. Give me 1 second. Share audio. Hopefully I can, let me see, application window. I don't know how this works. Voice calls, I think share. Okay, here we go. So I think we got that under control. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I don't know how Raider J does this because at the end of the day, I don't know how Raider J does it to share the screen. I don't know if you have to do it off of Chrome or your entire screen. I don't know how he does it, but I am going to make it work because he does it as well. So if y'all have any questions in the chat, ask your questions now while I try to fix this. Please don't all speak at once because I'm just by myself today. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot to talk about in this hour and 30 minutes of Reaction Monday. So just give me a second here while I have this, trying to get this thing to work for some reason. Maybe I have to take my layout off and let me see. I don't know how he does it. So I don't think I'm going to do it. All right, so just give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out now. But if y'all want to ask me anything y'all want to ask me, y'all can ask me because I am going to be on here for at least an hour. I am doing Monday Night Football tonight. If y'all want to talk about the game, y'all want to talk about what happened in last night's game, we're going to talk about it. So hopefully I can get this Google Voice to work. So just give me a second here while I try to so it's easier with two monitors, as they saying. So obviously I might have to do it to a point where I have to like fix my screen. I would like to share the screen with two monitors, but obviously it's not going to work that way without the overlay. So I'm going to have to do it like this. So let me pull up my actual phone number for here and copy and paste it so we can have y'all call in and talk into the show. So give me a second while I get the new banner and get y'all number up here. Call into the show, and I'm gonna just add this one here. All right, so if you do want to call into the show, you can right now. If you want to ask us any questions, if you want to talk about anything, that is absolutely fine. If you want to do that, we could definitely do that as well. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We could talk about the game from last night. Is there any big name safeties or D linemen in free agency market next season? That I don't know. That I really don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. So if you do want to call in right now, you could definitely call in at 267-536-5570. If you do want to call in and talk to us about some Raider stuff, I will definitely call in. Make sure that you say your name and I'm gonna press 1 and have y'all definitely come in. Tack McKinley is from Oakland. He's a Raiders fan. He supposedly failed the physical test. Hopefully that's not the case either. And they saying that, do you think our defensive line will improve once the playoffs start? Yeah, I mean, if we could get Vic Beasley and Tack McKinley to get up to the 53-man roster and help out in this rotation with a David Irvin and a Cleveland Farrell and Max Crosby and all those boys. So hopefully we can definitely get that as well. It must to fix the rush and may I just address that like a boss. He sure did, Jason Marshall. He sure did. All right, so we got someone calling in right now.
Call from
Larry.
To accept, press 1.
What's going on, Larry? You are on the Spotlight Raiders Talk. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I remember you said that you guys were going to beat the Chiefs. What happened, man?
I mean, listen. Listen, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with Larry. I'm gonna be real with you, brother. I'm gonna be real with you. We had y'all beat. We had y'all beat, and we had a real bad communication in our back end, and it cost us. Yes, you did beat us, but did you blow us out? Did y'all knock us out the water? Absolutely not. Y'all did not do that. Y'all didn't blow us out. Y'all didn't kick our behinds. Y'all won by 3 points.
Hopefully we will in the playoffs.
We'll see y'all again. We will definitely see y'all again, man. I mean, I don't have nothing against the Kansas City Chiefs, but y'all are definitely beatable. Y'all are definitely beatable.
Not when we're healthy. We ain't beatable.
Y'all are.
I'm gonna argue with you there. I'm
gonna be honest with you, Larry. I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of all the games that you played, all the games that the Chiefs played, this was the most competition that we gave y'all all year. Be real. Be real. Y'all played this. Y'all played the Jets, scrubs. Y'all played the Chargers, scrubs. Y'all played the Broncos, scrubs. Everybody that y'all played was scrubs outside of Baltimore. And like,
who'd you lose
y'all
to?
didn't play nobody.
Who did you lose to, though?
Who did we lose to?
The Patriots and the Bills. Who we beat?
Yeah, which the Bills? Which the Bills is an overrated team, and we didn't. We had a lot of people injured. Those two games, Larry, we was injured. We had about 15 players injured in those 2 games.
Hey, man, there ain't no excuses in football. Everybody comes to play.
When you got your top players hurt, what can you do? You got to play with what you got. It is what it is.
Top players hurt yesterday.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, we beat the Saints. We beat the Saints in prime time. Something that y'all not going to do this year. Y'all not going to beat the Saints.
Well, you're going to see us play the Saints. I'm not saying we're going to win every game, but I'm saying that we got you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it. But y'all making it seem like y'all swept us and y'all knocked us out the park. Y'all barely beat us. Barely. Derek Carr was eating y'all alive on the offensive side. Let's be real.
I remember
Derek Carr was eating y'all alive. Y'all defense stinks.
Hey, we got some bugs to work out. I'm gonna say that right now. Chiefs got some things to work out, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. We're a different team comes to playoffs. Come playoff teams, we unstoppable.
Well, we'll see about that because I don't see y'all having home field advantage. I still don't think y'all could beat Pittsburgh. So,
oh come on,
I don't think y'all could beat Pittsburgh. Y'all don't have no answer for Chase Claypool. Y'all didn't have no answer. Y'all didn't have no answer for Aguilar or Waller last night. Y'all had no answer. So what makes you think y'all have an answer for Claypool?
We blasted Pittsburgh last year. It was like 42,
see, that's the problem.
20.
That's the problem. That's the problem with the Chiefs. Y'all going off of last year. Let's go off this year. Y'all winning record is because y'all played a bunch of bums. That's why.
No, winning record is because we got the greatest.
The Patriots are bums.
The greatest.
The Jets are bums. Like y'all didn't play nobody.
Up in the NFL. What are you talking about?
Y'all only got one Super Bowl and one free. Y'all the ones y'all so-called created the NFL. Y'all got one Super Bowl in your franchise history. There's nothing to talk about here. You coming up here to talk trash on a Raiders? Well, go to a Chiefs live, bruh.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, baby.
It's Chiefs Kingdom, but y'all won't be winning the Super Bowl this year, bro. Y'all not winning the Super Bowl this year. Sorry.
Hey, are you gonna answer the phone when we win the Super Bowl this year? How about that?
Sorry, don't talk to Chiefs fans. Don't do it. I'm not like John. I am not like John. Sorry to say, I am not like John. I am not going to sit here and be rude with some Chiefs fans, man. I'm not like John, y'all. I'm letting y'all know now. I am not like John. I hung up on the clown. Because I'm not going to sit here and argue. This is a reaction. This is a reaction Monday of the loss. They Chiefs Kingdom is so hyped about a 3-point loss. A 3-point loss. Y'all could not stop us at all. Like, he was a whole clown. Like, get out of here with that. All right, we got another caller coming in.
Call from
Anthem, Valencia.
To accept, press 1.
What's going on, Anthony? You on the Spotlight Raiders Talk. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I know you heard that Chiefs clown that came up here. He didn't want to give us no respect at all, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the defense, man. Like, our offense is straight. You know, our offense is going to be okay. But going into next season, we got to make some big changes. You know, we got to get rid of Paul Gunther. One thing we got to do is Tyrell Williams is gone. Trent Brown, see you later. Marcus Mariota, I'll see you later. Corey Littleton, you can go too. That frees up a lot of cap space with us. We got to sign some free agents, draft some new guys, and I don't want to hear like, oh, but we have Maurice Hurst playing this position, or oh, but Cleveland Farrell is right here. No, I don't care. We just got to bring in talent and like stop with this BS on defense, man. You know.
Now I could really say about Corey Littleton. I can say this though. I feel like he does not fit the scheme. And I feel like if we bring in a defensive coordinator, I bet you Corey Littleton would be better with us. And I'm just being real. I'm just being real because Paul Guttner does not have this defense set up to have great linebackers. And it shows. It shows with one of the worst linebackers in the league with Tahir Whitehead. Hold on. And it shows, it doesn't show what we could do at our best. And Paul Guttner does not set up Corey Littleton for success. He doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't set up Corey Littleton for success at all. And I feel like he went with a 4-2-5 last night where that kind of missed Corey Littleton in some sorts. If you think about it, yeah. Because you could put Nicholas Morrow on the outside or play a little bit of the like you could flip-flop them. You got to put like as a defensive coordinator, you have to put players in position to make plays. And Corey Littleton said it in the press conference earlier in the year. I'm just going with the coach is telling me to do. So if that's doing that, then it's more of Paul Guttner than Corey Littleton, in my opinion.
Right. Corey Littleton, that guy, I constantly see him missing tackles, man. You know, I know Morrow missed the tackle last game, but I feel like he did pretty good. You know, I feel like he did enough to take that job away from Littleton.
Honestly, I wouldn't say that he would have took the job away from Littleton. I still think Littleton is going to start, but you need to go with a three linebackers or 4 linebackers. Because if you look at the week 5 win against us, we pressured 3 and we had like 4 linebackers drop back. And it helped us. But he went with 2 linebackers last night, and they definitely ran the ball on the edge when Crosby got cracked down, or we didn't have no outside containment because we didn't have no outside linebackers. We had none.
One thing I wanted to talk about too is I know Raider Nation is really really down on Jonathan Abram right now. You know, with the penalty and leaving the zone to step up and try to tackle Mahomes, let Kelsey wide open. I just want to say, you know, be patient with Abram. You know, he's our fearless leader on defense. This is basically his rookie season. He's going to get better. You know, he'll get better. I feel like our secondary, even though they got torched last night, still think our secondary can possibly grow into like a Legion of Boom type secondary with But Damon Arnett, he's a rookie. Trayvon Mullen is shut down. Abram, I trust Abram. He's going to learn from his mistakes. But all we need is a free safety. We need a legit free safety and a defensive tackle, man. Like, Farrell's doing pretty good, but we don't know if he's a tackle or he's a DN. We need a dominant defensive lineman that we can hang our hat on. You know, give us a safety and a dominant tackle, a dominant D lineman. And our defense will be great.
And see, that's my only issue with that, because we did have a safety in Demarius Randall and we let go. And I was really unhappy about that, you know, releasing him. I know behind the scenes it was a lot of speculation, but the guy has talent. The guy, I don't know any other corner or D-back that could play two positions and you could put him at that position in the game at the same time. Sometimes you could put him at safety, sometimes you could put him at corner. And I feel like we're missing the veteran leadership in the back end, because Jonathan Abram is young, yes, but sometimes he needs to tone it down, because sometimes he could get us in positions where a flag could be thrown. Yes, I understand the NBA is, I understand the NFL is soft and they throw flags at anything called anything. If you're taunting at a person or you talking trash to a person, they're gonna do that. And Abram just needs to slow down on the trash talking a little bit, because honestly, he was frustrated and had that late hit, which I don't agree with the late hit, but at the same time, he still got to play fierceless, but stay composed. And I think he needs to learn that.
Yeah, I agree, but with Abram, I love the trash talking, man. I love it. I love when they show Abram in the grill of the other guy, and like I love it. But like you said, he's got to compose himself, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, keep your composure out there, man. Go ahead and talk that trash, get in the grill, but on those type of plays where you see Mahomes scrambling, and you can't leave Kelsey wide open like that. Like, but I just want to tell Red Nation, like, don't be hating on Abram too much. You know, he's gonna learn. He won't make that mistake again. You know.
Yeah, I don't think he'll make that mistake again. It's just that it was like that late hit really cost us, you know, for them to score on that drive with that penalty. So that's why a lot of people got on Jonathan Abram because of that. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people want him to tone it down. Like, sometimes it's good, but some, like in that type of spot, knowing that we're up, we didn't need that, you know? So I definitely do agree with a lot that you're saying, you know, in the draft, go get some younger players, but I think we need to mix with some veterans. And I think that since we're young on the defensive side, we really don't have no veteran. Like, now we have like a Vic Beasley that is a veteran, you know, that could come in and help this D line. So we got an actual veteran, but we need something in the back end, like a Demarius Randall, which I still don't understand the release to this time, but we definitely need somebody back there to help this secondary.
Is Randall with a team right now? Like, I don't even know, honestly.
Not that I know of. I don't even think he's with a team right now.
Yeah, so like, I'm not really tripping on Randall. Like, if he just lost the job, he lost the job. Like, I know he was with the Browns, but I never really seen him do anything too special. You know what I mean?
When he played in Green Bay, that's where his best years was at. He was a Pro Bowler in Green. He was a Pro Bowler in Green Bay.
What do you think about Damon Arnett last night? How do you think Damon Arnett played?
I think Damon Arnett played really well. I think he played very exceptional. I thought the PI call was a bunch of BS.
Oh my God!
I thought that I really thought that it was bad. That was a bad call.
Yeah,
it was a bad call. I didn't like it at all. I couldn't get down with that. Jeff Heath, people saying Jeff Heath is a veteran. Yes, but he's not a starting safety in this league. That's the only issue with that. With Jeff Heath, he's not a starting safety in this league. He's never been, but he has been playing well with us. So I think you should have him start over Eric Harris, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. He deserves to come back next year and compete for a starting position. But who's that dude? Isn't that dude from the Vikings? What's his name? What's it? His name's Anthony Harris?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I heard he was in trade talks when the trade deadline was coming up.
Yeah, we got to bring that guy. And I'm saying next year, like, of course, we're still right in the thick of the playoffs. We're still right in it. I'm not saying the season's over,
But for next year, we got to push our chips on the table, go all in, make some big trades, sign some big names, and go for it, man. We are a couple pieces on defense away from truly competing with the Chiefs.
Honestly, I think we are a defensive coordinator away, in my opinion. I think we have the young pieces, but I think we need to change the scheme.
Hey, how about Kwiatkowski, though? He's the man. He's a number 44 out there is a man. He's a killer at linebacker.
Right. He is. He is. And I just feel like with the scheme, like I don't understand. Like when we was in that fourth quarter when it was driving, when they scored that touchdown and win the game, I didn't understand why Paul Guttner had us playing 7 yards off the ball. They was dinking and dunking us the whole game. If you see that, you would have your players go up and be in. Understand that Tyreek Hill is fast, but everybody else is not as fast as Tyreek Hill. You could have played straight up man to man and pressed for 5 yards to go up against these guys. That's just me. I'm not going to sit here and play back 7 to 9 yards when I know we're up in the lead. I'm not going to do that as a coach. I'm just not.
Yeah, you could see the game plan. Let them get the short stuff underneath. Don't get beat deep. I remember I saw a press conference a few days before the game to where Mahomes was even speaking about that, how they were trying to go for the home run every time in the first game, and then he spoke about in the second game they're going to start taking stuff underneath, take what we're giving them, and yeah, they did a good job. I'm not making us any excuses. They beat us. I'm not going to say, oh well, our defense didn't get to play all week. They beat us straight up. We just got to learn from them. And I say that we got another chance to take them. You know, we might go round 3 with them in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And,
absolutely.
You know,
I definitely do agree with that, man. But we do have other callers calling in. I do appreciate you calling in and conversating, you know, having your reaction Monday. I know it was a tough loss last night while we was on the live stream, but you know, we got to move on and get ready for Atlanta, man.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. No problem, man. Take care.
You too.
All right, so we do have a voicemail so far. I think no, actually they didn't say nothing. So if you do want to call back in, mind you, if you do want to leave a voicemail, you definitely can leave a voicemail, ladies and gentlemen. You definitely can leave a voicemail. Definitely check it out there. We really would appreciate it. So make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you do want to call in and talk about the game, we could definitely talk about that as well. Make sure y'all call in. I do want to call these numbers back, but I'm not going to call the numbers back due to the fact that I'm just not going to do that. So yeah, so let me know when y'all ready to call in and we could call into the show and we can have ourselves an interesting time. So just let us know when you're ready. Just improvement, but we're going to get revenge is something real good. Hey, I like it. Let's see if we could get some more people to call in. Let me know if y'all. All right, just give me 1 second here. All right.
Call from
Jim.
To accept, press 1.
Hey, Jim, what's going on? It's Darion of the Spotlight Raiders. What's going on, man?
Yeah, hey, how you doing, man? I think the Raiders game was a good game, and we just didn't hold that Patrick Mahomes. You know, our defense had some struggles, you know, getting beat up from the past, and you know, that's just the way it is. You know, sometimes we win some and we lose some. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What can you do?
Yeah, I can absolutely agree with that. I can agree with that 100%. It was a great game last night. We went blow for blow with the Super Bowl champions. A lot of people don't give us credit for that, but it seemed like we woke up the media today the way we played that game last night. We went blow for blow in the 2 games, in the 8 quarters that we played against them, and I can agree. Like we win some, we lose some. Now we just got to focus on Atlanta, and it's a tough pill to swallow, but it is what it is. Right. We just got to move forward.
Yeah. I mean, when you really think about it, we didn't do too bad since you think about it. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to win like 5 or 6 Super Bowls in a row. So, you know, we're, Chiefs Kingdom, they're the best. You know what I mean? Nobody can mess with Chiefs Kingdom. They will always be the best. They're the best forever.
Hey, I mean, the Chiefs, well, he said that and he called and said what he had to say about that. So if you do want to call in, make sure y'all call in at 267-536-5570. It's the Spotlight Raiders Talker. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. I'm sorry if I'm missing comments on Facebook as well. If you are commenting on Facebook, but I do have to say this. Omar says, we can't lose the next one. If we do, then tank. Absolutely not, Omar. We're not tanking for anything. We're not tanking no more. This is not the time to tank, in my personal opinion. It's definitely not the time to tank. I clearly disagree with that. I clearly disagree with the tanking part. But when it comes to this Raiders game, man, it was 5 or 6 Super Bowls in a row. I know they said that, and I was just like, what? I mean, they are good. Don't get me wrong. The Chiefs are a good football team, but they are very beatable. The Chiefs are very, very beatable. Absolutely. They are very beatable. Okay. So Jason Marshall said that he wants Rex Ryan. He said that he wants Rex Ryan and get that guy out the booth and run this deep and then go take us to the promised land. I agree. I agree with that as well. Tom to get fooled out. KC fan. Yeah, that's definitely a KC fan, but he did respect that it was a good game. And, it was a tough pill to swallow when it comes to this game, man. We did break down this game a lot, but the fact that we got, Tack McKinley and now we got Vic Beasley, that's going to be interesting to watch, man. What's going on, Detroit Lions Talk with Micro Mike? What's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? I wanted you guys to win. I know, man. If you want to call up to the show, definitely call up to the show and talk about it with me, 267-536-5570. And we do have a caller coming in right now, and let's see who this guy is.
Call from
Brian Bella.
To accept, press 1. To send.
Hey, Brian, what's going on? You on the Spotlight Raiders Talk. What's going on, brother?
Hey, I was just wondering, I do have a question for Raiders Nation. With the success that Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb are having, I'm baffled by the front office's decision to draft Henry Ruggs over those two. What are your thoughts?
I feel like they went with Al Davis' style of drafting when it comes to speed. Speed kills, and they feel like he was the best. He was the fastest wide receiver in the draft. He was one of the fastest players in the draft, and they went with an Al Davis move, in my personal opinion. Did I want a Henry Ruggs? No, I didn't. But was I okay with it? Yes. I feel like I don't know if you got to think about it too. We supposed to have Tyrell Williams in this offense, and he went off and it hurt his shoulder end of the year. Now you have to try to implement Henry Ruggs as a number one the way the offseason turned out. Now with CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson, there are number twos where they're at. If you think about it, you have Amari Cooper as the number one in Dallas, so he's going to play along with CeeDee Lamb. You have Adam Thielen as the number one in Minnesota, and he's next to Justin Jeffries. So with our wide receivers, we have a bunch of receivers that can get the job done. And last night when we saw him in KC, they were doubling Henry Ruggs because they saw the success that he had in week 5, knowing that he had 112 yards and a touchdown against them. So now we have to open it up for Hunter Renfrow. We have to open it up for Zay Jones. We have to open it up for Waller. We have to go to other players because how the Chiefs, it really goes off how they play Ruggs. And Ruggs got to get, for me, Ruggs have to get a little bit more physical. And it goes off of play calling too, with John Gruden getting him involved. So if he has that one-on-one matchup and he has it, you have to give it to him. But if a Nelson Aguilar is open, another receiver, if he's open, then you got to go with what you go with. So I do like that I really wanted CeeDee Lamb more than Henry Ruggs, in my personal opinion. But I wasn't mad at Henry Ruggs either. I wasn't mad at it either. But I was expecting CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jeffries, or Jerry Jeudy in that draft for the Raiders. I think they would have fit better with the Raiders, but I'll take Henry Ruggs since we got him.
Right. Yeah, I'm just a little disappointed seeing the success they're having. I feel like the Raiders offense would be on another level with one of those guys for sure, especially with the year Derek Carr's having.
Yeah, but you got to see how, if you look at his snaps and you look up the stats for that as well, you see that he spreads the ball around. Like you have one game where you had Waller with 8 receptions, one game with Nelson Aguilar, like last night, he had 6 receptions on 8 targets for 88 yards. So it really depends on who's having that good night. And if you look at, what other weapons do they have in Minnesota besides Kyle Rudolph and Adam Thielen that can really catch the ball? Yeah, you got a Dalvin Cook as a running back, but we say at the wide receiver core. Of course, Justin Jefferson is going to get those targets. Now we have third and Renfro with Hunter Renfro. We have so many different wide receivers. It's hard to just target on one extra receiver when we have other targets that can be open as well. So
for sure,
it's pretty tough, but I think Henry Ruggs is going to come into himself. He's going to keep elevating, and John Gruden just got to get him a little bit involved in other ways.
Very, very cool, man. Hey, thanks a lot for your time, sir. That's all I had.
All right, thank you. I really do appreciate you calling up, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. Really appreciate you calling up, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so that was a good question. That was a good question. How do y'all feel I answered that question? Great decoy, can't sleep on him. Plus, he's a rookie. Yes, he's a rookie, but Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb is having a better year than Henry Ruggs. They are having better years than Henry Ruggs. But we have like I told him, we have so many receivers on there. It's hard to target just on Henry Ruggs. It's hard to just target that, So it's definitely call into the show if you have any questions for me. 267-536-5570. All right, so we do have another caller in.
Call from
Napoleon.
to accept, press 1. To send a
Hey Napoleon, what's going on, man? You on the Spotlight Raiders Talk.
Hey, how you doing today, man?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing today, man?
Hey, I heard what you said about CeeDee Lamb, but even if he was if he would be on the Raiders, he'd still be the number one option anyway because of the way we're structured right now.
You saying you think Henry Ruggs will still be a number one option?
No. If CeeDee Lamb, I know what you were saying that you wanted CeeDee Lamb. If CeeDee Lamb was a Raider, we would still be using him as a number one right now, just like we're using Ruggs.
I don't really think I feel like we're not using Ruggs as a number one because he's not getting the targets as a number one. If you look at his targets in the last couple of games, he's only getting like 3 or 4 targets a game. That's not really number one status to me. I don't know if John Gruden wants to implement more on him. I'm not sure because honestly, Nelson Aguilar is getting more targets than Henry Ruggs at this moment. And I feel like John Gruden needs to make it creative, make it offense creative around Henry Ruggs to make him a number one, even if it's in jet sweeps, even if it's in little hitch routes, something, because we all know that Henry Ruggs is great at yards after the catch. So
I agree 100%. Bubble screens and all that.
Yeah, right. we don't do no bubble screens. We don't do no wide receiver screens that have tight ends and linemen come out and lead block for him. He's good for yards after the catch. And they saw that in him at Alabama, which I did as well. Because Jerry Jeudy was the guy at Alabama that took the top off of people. But then you had Henry Ruggs that'll give you a 3 to 5 yard slant and then take it to the house, which we're not doing that with him.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm pretty excited about the 2 pickups we just got, the 2 defensive guys. I know you didn't want one of the guys, but I'm pretty excited about Tack and about Beasley.
I like it. I'm just nervous about Tack McKinley if he can pass a physical. According to RaidersWire.com, they did say that Tack McKinley did have a growing injury is the reason why that he's been failing the physicals. So it's awesome. So, it's awesome to actually get him after all those physicals, but 4th time is the charm. Hopefully he could pass the physical and be a part of this team. Now, Vic Beasley getting signed to the practice squad, I can see in the next couple of weeks that he's going to be on a 53-man roster. They're going to make space for a guy that had 15 and a half sacks in 2016, 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, you got to have that type of player on your field with a Max Crosby, mix it in with a little bit of Carl Nassib, Cleveland Farrell, and some other guys in that rotation with David Irvin as well. So I love the Vic Beasley signing. I knew that we was going to get him. They already said that he was going to work out for us, and a few hours later, boom, we signed him. I knew that we was going to go after him after we lost to KC, and we really couldn't get no pressure on Patrick Mahomes.
I agree, man. As much as I want to keep talking to you, I want to give somebody else a chance to talk, but thank you for answering my call.
Oh, thank you. No problem, man. Really do appreciate you coming on to the show.
All right, guys.
All right. So I don't know who this person that just texted me in the Google Voice thing. So you keep fans chiming in to see if they make sure they hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Obviously, your channel ain't popping like the rapist is Wage. I shut off my light radio. I don't know who that was at 402-304-8750. So if you want to call in, if you're a Chiefs fan, that's on you. I'm not Jay here. I'm just going to keep it I'm just going to keep it the way it is. But hey, I mean, listen, people want to downgrade us about this loss last night. Downgrade us all you want. The media is loving the way the Raiders are playing. We're not backing down from nobody. We're not backing down from nobody. And I feel like when we went out and got Tack and Beasley was the moves to make. And I don't know if y'all heard John Gruden press conference today, but John Gruden press conference said that we didn't get the job done as a team or as the coaches. He said he's not going to put nobody out there on blast like I would, like Jonathan Abram. I know he's young. He's still considered a rookie at some sorts, but at the same time, like, it's all about mental when you play this game. It's all about mental and just do your job. And we didn't really do our job defensively last night. And that's why I feel like Paul Guttner needs to be fired. Paul Guttner needs to be fired. That's just my personal opinion. Paul Guttner needs to be fired. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you do want to call into the show, make sure you call into the show at 267-536-5570. We are taking calls for the next hour and the next couple of minutes. I am going live at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time as well. I will be doing the LA Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers live play-by-play and reactions. Make sure y'all come over to this channel and watch that because that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. And I love what we do. I love what we do over here. I'll try to give you all the primetime games as well. So hopefully y'all can come on in and have a good time there too. Abram was guarding Kelsey. I did blame Paul Guttner. I did too. I blame Paul Guttner for the way things were. I did blame Paul Guttner for the way things were when it came to this game, because I feel like he had his corners a little bit off too far. I feel like he had his corners playing soft in some sorts. He didn't really have a defensive scheme for Travis Kelce. I'm just not a big fan. I'm just not a big fan of Paul Guttner. I wasn't a big fan of him in Cincinnati. That's why he lost his job in Cincinnati. I just was not a big fan of him, man. Waller is unstoppable too. Yes, Ray Gonzalez. Waller is unstoppable, especially if you put him in the best position. And that's exactly what we did. He was one of our number one targets with Nelson Aguilar. Yes, I can't lie. We could talk about this too. Let's talk about the drops. Yes, I understand that these drops happen. But if you're going to blame, like I said last night, if you're going to blame Nelson Aguilar and you're going to blame other people that dropped the ball, you have to blame Alec Englewood as well. Just my personal opinion.
Call from
Silver and Black Lounge Act.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press
Silver
2.
Black Lounge Act. I know who you is. What's up, Silver and Black Lockout? What's going on, man?
Man, autocorrect is a mofo. So I sent you that text message, but that ain't what I said.
That's what it says when I see it here. I mean, I can share it on my screen and show you what it says.
Oh, please don't.
I mean, that's what it says. I mean, I just read what the text message said. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, what are you talking about? Like,
terrible. But no, what I was saying for all those Chiefs fans that was calling in, hopefully they was liking and subscribing to your channel, being that their channels aren't popping, so they have to come fuck with the Raiders. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, I don't know what it is about it, bro. When it comes to Chiefs fans, I don't see them in like I know some Chiefs YouTubers, and they have like a bigger channel than me, but they don't be in those channels. Why come here? Like y'all know y'all they like to get under my skin a little bit, man.
That's true story. You made Larry's night, buddy.
Oh man, these Chiefs fans, especially the Larry guy, he was the first call. Like I don't understand why Chiefs fans are the first call of the shows. I don't understand that, man.
So I'm gonna get on Spotlight Radio and I'm gonna stick it to them. Yeah, Chiefs Kingdom, this shit. Y'all barely escaped with the victory last night. Like,
right?
Be real with yourself.
Right, they barely escaped with a victory, just in case. Just imagine if Abram just would have stayed with Kelsey. Like, I just would have let Patrick Mahomes run the clock out. I'm fine by me. You're going to slide eventually.
Like, honestly, I feel like we abandoned everything that we did in the first game. Like, I don't know why we was trying to blitz as much as we was. We gave up on the run game way too soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that was my big old issue. Like, we abandoned the run game. We tried to play the Chiefs game instead of playing our game.
But if you notice in this game, right, the Chiefs was doing what we did in week 5. They had the time of possession. They took what we did in week 5 and they did that on us. That's exactly what they did. They ran the ball effectively. They set the edge to run the football, and they had the ball. 36 first downs. They won time of possession if they had 36 first downs.
Right. So for 2 weeks, they've been watching our game tape, trying to do what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. But you know what? Going into this game, I thought that they would look at the Patriots game because that's what we really had struggles with the run game. I was like, if they implement a game plan like that, we're going to be in trouble. But we had to make a better use of our opportunities because once we forced that first 3 and out, that was our chance. That was our moment right there. And, we blew it. So, they definitely don't want to see us next game.
Oh, they definitely don't want to see us again, man. They definitely don't want to see us again, especially if we got that seeding where we have to play the Kansas City Chiefs again. They don't want to see us again. I honestly, I don't even agree with Colin Cowherd. I don't even agree with him, but he even said it on his show today that the Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid do not want to see the Raiders in the playoffs again. And Colin Cowherd is the type of guy that really gives us a hard time as far as Raiders media. He's always down on our quarterback. He always down on John Gruden. But now he said that he officially said, even though that we're 6-4, he said the Raiders are back.
So we had a lot of media outlets that didn't want to give us our just due, but the ones that did, shout outs to them.
Right.
Shout out to them because, we was literally minutes away for the whole narrative being changed. And, they were like, oh, we knew that, Patrick was going to be Patrick. Nah, that is not the case.
And think about it is Patrick was Patrick, but he barely beat us. Barely.
Yeah. And we was depleted. So, Cleveland ain't got sacks. But what he brings to the field, you can't teach his aptitude for the game. He's able to make adjustments. He was missing that. Littleton, as sad as he was, he was definitely a difference maker in the first game.
Absolutely.
So we'll be at full strength soon, and then we'll go ahead and put the finishing touches on their run this year. And I want to hear Chiefs Kingdom talk then.
Exactly. So Chiefs Kingdom.
Larry's number.
Yeah, Larry. I mean, I'm not going to give out Larry's number. I'm not going to do that because the Raider Nation will blow his phone up.
I'm like, what happened to that two-peat, Larry? Where's that energy now, Larry?
And mind you, this is I think this is the same Larry that said that. I don't know if it was Napoleon or Larry that said that we was going to lose 40-3 in this game.
For real, I'm sorry. Not only did we strike first, we made it look easy.
Oh, absolutely. We definitely did make it look easy, and we're going to keep making it look easy. But you have any thoughts on going into the Falcons game this week, knowing that
Falcons game, just get back to the run game. Just get back to the run game, pound the rock, get healthy, and let's just pile up these wins. We got, not saying a significantly easy schedule, but we definitely got a winnable schedule as well. So,
right. I think the only competition we have in these next 6 weeks is possibly Miami and possibly Indianapolis. Everybody else, I think, is winnable. But as far as
I was thinking Miami, but then I saw what happened with the Broncos game, and like that perplexed me because we blew out the Broncos and Miami struggled. So
yeah, Miami struggled with Tua in there, and they brought Fitzpatrick in, which I thought they should have never benched him in the beginning. But for us to say,
Indianapolis probably be like the most comp we really got to deal with.
Right.
But, we can do it. We just got to get back to our game, control the clock, pound the rock, take shots when we need to. That's it.
Awesome, man. But thank you for definitely coming in, man. Really do appreciate that, man. We ain't worrying about the Queens no more. We focusing on the Atlanta Falcons. We trying to get this W and improve to 7-4, man.
All right, true story. You have a good night, man.
All right, you too. Shout out to Silver and Black Lounge Act, man. That's one of the loyal fans of the Spotlight Raiders Talk, man. If y'all definitely want to call up, y'all could definitely call up at 267-536-5570. We will be on here for another like 40 minutes, about almost less than 30 minutes as well. So if definitely y'all want to call up and talk what y'all want to talk, is absolutely fine. I know y'all probably got voicemails on John's number, but this is my actual number. If I have to do it by myself, y'all can leave voicemails as well, and we will definitely play them online and have y'all have some fun, man. Please don't Colton Miller. Colton, no, we're not going to do that, Colton. We're not going to do that, Colton. Absolutely not. We're not going to do that, Colton. We're not going to do that, Colton. We're not going to do that. Listen, at the end of the day, it happened. Let that guy be great. He got the W. It is what it is, Colton. Don't worry about it, man. Falcons O-line just gave up 8 sacks on Ryan. We have to eat too. Jason Marshall, you are absolutely right. You are 100% right. Doc's ENT has a live tonight, guys. You should check it out. Listen, if y'all want to check out Doc's ENT, is he live right now? I don't know if he's live right now, but definitely check him out tonight. But it's definitely a good win. But I am going to put a video out there about 3 things that we learned from the Kansas City Chiefs game. So definitely keep a lookout for those videos. I have a lot of content coming out on the Spotlight Raiders Talk. And before we get a phone call, I do want to do this real quick. Make sure it's the holiday. It's Thanksgiving coming up this Thursday. I want to make sure everybody stays safe for Thanksgiving. We will be live on Thanksgiving for some Thanksgiving games, and we might do a morning show on the Spotlight Sports Network. If you have not subscribed on the Spotlight Sports Network, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network. But for Black Friday, Raider Nation, Black Friday, the Spotlight Sports Network website will have 25% off on merch. 25% off on merch, if you could go look at it right here. So make sure y'all go over to spotlightsportsnetwork.com and hit the merch tab. Once you go over there, you're going to have a code where you can redeem it and get 25% off on the Black Friday sale. You do not want to miss that. Definitely go get some stuff for your family and all that information. That's definitely dope. Make sure y'all go check it out. But if y'all do want to call up to the channel, which is 267-536-5570, call up to the channel. Come talk to me. I'm willing to open up the lines for the Raider Nation fam. Y'all are some of the most loyal people that be in the chat every single time that I go live. I can't go wrong with this, man. I cannot go wrong with y'all coming in here. We got 30 minutes left until the show ends. It's Reaction Monday. Make sure y'all call up, man. Don't be scared to call up. Come talk to your boy. So let's get to some comments here. What do you think of our game plan versus the Falcons? Icy Nate, I feel like our game plan, we need to go back to running the football. We stopped running the football with Josh Jacobs and Devontae Booker. I think we need to establish the run, get that time of possession, because I think we scored a little bit too quickly in this past game last night. I think we scored a little bit too quickly. We didn't keep their offense off the field, but we couldn't help it that defense was not great for the Kansas City Chiefs. But I feel like Devontae Booker and Josh Jacobs have to go off in this game for the offense. Now, the defense, they did say that we do, for what I heard, that Matt Ryan got sacked 8 times. 8 times last week. So, yeah, I say the defensive line got to get to it, especially if we get Clean and Farrell back. If we get Clean and Farrell back, we got to get pressure on Matt Ryan. I'm saving money for Black Friday due to hard times and no stimulus checks. Hey, this is why I do YouTube, man. This is why I do YouTube, because I'm in them hardships too. So anything that y'all donate to the channel, it goes to this channel to make this channel better. So I definitely agree with that. What's going on, Red Sports? What's going on? Run the rock over and over. Falcons D is trash and gave up weeks ago. What do you think about DB20 Arnett? I think Damon Arnett is a very good player. He played really well last night. He just had a good matchup. And Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill sometimes. So he did have some slip-ups. He did miss a few tackles, but I think Damon Arnett was a good pick. He's turned out to be, while we drafted him, 19th or 16th overall in the draft this year. Raider Nation, thank you, Red Sports. Really do appreciate it. Anthony says, number 1, we better than number 2. We're better than them. Number 2, Gutner needs to be fired. Number 3, Abram needs to keep his head in the games. Love his passion, though. Do agree with that, Anthony. Do agree with that. Hit Darion Wall with more targets next game. The Falcons can't stop tight ends. Listen, I really think this is the breakout game for I don't even think this is a breakout game for Waller, but I think this is a breakout. This Atlanta Falcons game is going to be a breakout game for Henry Ruggs. That's what I'm thinking. I think this is going to be a breakout game for Henry Ruggs. Arnett played good, impressive rookie. I honestly, when I saw him play at Ohio State, I thought the guy was good. I thought the guy was really, really good. So I can't even put it past it. Gruden needs to get Ruggs more involved in the offensive playbook. I've been saying this all year, Anthony. I've been saying this all year long that he needs to get involved. Definitely needs to get involved. Cal A said, do you think we used timeouts too early and it might have haunted us later in the game? No. It did. I feel like we used them early in the first half because John Gruden didn't like what he liked. So I don't think we using them timeout haunted us in the game. I think defensively, the defense haunted us. I'm not gonna be mad at the offense, but the defense haunted us when we needed a stop. So yeah. 50 burger on the Falcons. Oh wow. Red Spurs, you remember me and I think 50 Lukes or 50 likes, I think. Oh, likes. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Claude said, Gruden has to fix the D. It's terrible that the Raiders gets no pressure. Draft, trade, free agency can fix the D-line and linebackers. Claude, if you did not know, we did sign Vic Beasley to the practice squad. So Vic Beasley is coming to the Raiders, and we just got Tack McKinley from off waivers. If he passed the physical, then he will be joined with the practice squad as well to get themselves ready into game shape and get them ready for the next game. Probably they won't play against the Falcons because of COVID relations, but I can see that. I could definitely understand what you mean there. Ruggs back in the SEC area code. Yes, he's going to be in Atlanta, so he might have a breakout game. You just never know with him, man. You just never know. He might just have that breakout game. Do you remember Red Sports? I do remember you, bro. You was on the Spotlight Sports Network. You stayed, on that stream. So I do remember you. So I am all up to date with the comments. Make sure y'all call into the show with 267-536-5570. Make sure y'all call into the show and ask me any questions. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Just let me know. I would love to have y'all on the show. Call on in and talk your Raider Nation, talk with us. But what's up? What's going on, everybody? What's up? Ask me some questions. Thanks, bro. No problem, Claude. And just to let y'all know, I don't know if y'all heard on the press conference. If y'all heard the press conference that John Gruden stated that Richie Incognito did get foot-ending surgery. So Richie Incognito will be done for the year. We will not have Richie Incognito back. We will not have Richie Incognito back when it comes to the offensive line. So hopefully Brandon Parker or Denzel Good can probably stay there. But Richie Incognito did have season foot surgery. So Richie Incognito is done for the season with the Las Vegas Raiders. Icy Nate says, will Vic Beasley sack Matt Ryan? Yes. If he can play, he could definitely sack Matt Ryan. Gutner's scheme haunted us for the last 3 years. I've been saying that for years, man. I've been saying that for years that they've been haunting us. They've been haunting us over and over and over again. They've just been haunting us over and over again. Red Sports, are you going to stream tomorrow? What's tomorrow? I know I am streaming Monday Night Football tonight, Rams and Buccaneers. I will be streaming that game tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You do not want to miss it. I will be on this channel and the Spotlight Sports Network. So make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network. If anyone have the link to the Spotlight Sports Network, make sure y'all put it in the chat here so people can subscribe to it. Vic Sack Ryan from the sideline, LOL. Jason Marshall, I can't. Predictions on Vic and Tech. Predictions as far as like production wise is what you saying, Dell Jr. Do you think we should take snaps from Collins? Yes. I really thought Malik Collins was going to come in here and help out with this defensive interior line. I think we should take snaps away from him. I really think so. I agree. I think we should take snaps away from him. That's just my personal opinion. Well, I guess we're going to be grooming our youngster OL with more playing time. Yeah, Brandon Parker has been playing well. Denzel Good been playing well. I really don't care for Sam Young, in my personal opinion, but having Richie Incognito be going for the season, that hurts. That hurts so badly, so badly. And he's going to. If he comes back next year better than ever, I'm fine with that. Tomorrow, Tuesday. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I probably will stream just on the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Spotlight Sports Network, they do have something going on Tuesday. If I'm not mistaken, I'll let you know what we're going to be streaming there. I think if Buckner was still the D-line coach, we had never had 2 of the 3 guys with double-digit sacks. I don't know, man. I mean, our defensive line struggled last year, too. I mean, Buckner was a good defensive line coach, but I think, they wanted to have someone that fits the system, and they brought in Rob Molinari. But I did like Buckner as a D-line coach. I really think we shouldn't have fired him, but it's the business. It's part of the business. Bigs up to Partner and Good. Yup, bigs up to them. Incognito still proving valuable, helping out Parker and the rest of the guys. He sure is. He sure is helping out. He's definitely helping out these guys here. He's definitely helping them out and getting them ready each and every game, knowing that Trent Brown is gone. We don't know when we're getting Trent Brown back. Sam Young just can't stay healthy. So, yeah. Who is a realistic replacement / upgrade over Paul Guttner next season? Anthony, that is a great question. I think when it comes to replacement or upgrade, Wade Phillips is one. Vance Joseph is two. You see what Vance Joseph is doing over there in Arizona with that defense. I think Raheem Morris is a good defensive coordinator in some sorts, but I think he's going to get the head coaching job in Atlanta. So that's kind of like my top three when it comes to defense. But I feel like Dan Quinn could come in and be that guy too. But I mean, for next season to definitely replace them, I could definitely see Vance Joseph if he wants to leave where he's at. Wade Phillips if he wants to come out. Rex Ryan is another one if he wants to come out the booth. It's a few names out there that you could look at. Yes, most of the time Collins whiffs off tackles and falls down. He's so lazy. Malik Collins is so lazy. It doesn't make any sense to me. He is so lazy. Hudson playing out his real heartbeat of our franchise. Let me tell y'all something about Rodney Hudson, man. Rodney Hudson is the best center in the game. I don't care what nobody say. Hudson is the number one center in football. He just don't get the credit because you know why? He's on the Raiders. That's why he don't get the credit. Why this guy don't go to Pro Bowls? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why he don't go to Pro Bowls? That doesn't make any sense to me. Barry McCockner, Guttner isn't going to be on this team next year. That's his future. Thank you, Barry. He's definitely not going to be on. He's definitely not going to be the part of our future. Absolutely not. Rex and Guttner on the same team. Rex and Gruden on the same team. Oh my, yes. Yeah, listen. Put them on the same team. You have an offensive guru and you have a defensive guru in Rex Ryan. Even Gruden and Wade Phillips. I will take that too. Imagine Wade Phillips, Coach LaMarcus Joyner, and Coach Corey Littleton. Think about that. Trevor Whitlow says, go Chiefs. Why is always Chiefs fans in a Raiders stream? Don't y'all have Chiefs YouTubers to go to? I'm just talking about smack, man. It's all love. Gruden ain't going to get rid of him. Gruden gotten soft. The old Gruden would have fired him or replaced him or called the players out. He's not doing that part. Well, he did say the defense didn't play well. He said the defense did not play up the part in this press conference. He definitely did not, he said it. He said it himself, man. He said it himself that he was going to fix the issue. And hopefully he fixed the issue next season by firing Paul Guttner, or Raider Nation is going to have to put out a petition. Got you, fam. All right, Barry, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. This is if this is your first time here, man, we really do appreciate all the love and all the support coming from the Raider Nation. Yes, 30 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 30 in the chat. It's definitely looking good so far. 30 in the chat, man. It's looking good, man. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking what we have going on here with Raider Nation. It's been really fun. It's been really real. I really thank y'all so much, man. Pro Football Focus on NBC rated Hudson as the 18th center. That's why I don't listen to Pro Football Focus. That's why I don't listen to them. Pro Football Focus is a waste of time. Pro Football Focus is a waste of time when it comes to stats, where it comes to anything. It just doesn't work out for them. It doesn't work out for them. Trevor Whitlow said, but in all seriousness, the Raiders are the only team competitive with the Chiefs in the AFC. This guy, Larry, came in here, Trevor. I'm going to tell you, this guy came in here, Trevor, and said that we're scrubs and we're this and we're that. He was talking mad crap about us, man. He was talking mad crap about us. So Thank you for doing that, man. We really do appreciate that, Trevor. If you do want to subscribe to our channel and support the channel, we would love for you to subscribe and hit the bell button. Make sure you like this stream as well. We really do appreciate it. Again, I got you, fam. No problem. Salute to you, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Barry AG. Is Barry AG? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Pro Football Focus. I don't follow them. I don't follow Pro Football Focus whatsoever. Nope, I don't do it. And Loyal to the Soil says, as a leader, you get a better reaction when you discipline privately and reward publicly. Gruden did the right thing by not singling out an individual player or coach. He didn't do that. Don't get me wrong. He didn't do that. But I hope he's airing them out behind the scenes. I really hope that he's airing them out behind the scenes instead of doing it publicly. I really hope that he's getting in Paul Guttner's behind talking about this, because this is it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to see that this defense, I mean, this defense is good against bad teams. It's just not good against good teams. Loyal to the Soil said, is it me? Gruden says the same thing in every press conference. Basically, but you know what though? He's sugarcoating it for the media so the media don't go off, because you know the media would like to hear stuff and run with it. So I think Gruden is keeping it to a minimum in his interviews because he don't want the media to run with it. And then you hear it on First Take, and then you hear it on Colin Cowherd. Then you hear it on all these platforms, and it will give Gruden a bad rep. So I see what Gruden's trying to do there. I definitely see what Gruden's trying to do there. Look, even with the mistakes, even with the bad calls, even with Reed on a bye week, let's get this straight. It took the Chiefs full 60 minutes to beat us. We lost, not next time. Yeah, that's a fact, Mike Lee. That is a fact, bro. That is a big fact when it comes to that. Yeah, like it took them a full 60 minutes just to beat us. A full 60 minutes just to beat us. But just to let y'all know, man, we 15 minutes left on the show. 15 minutes left on the show. If you do want to call the show before we go into the questions, is 267-536-5570. If you do want to call in, make sure you call in and let us know how you're feeling, man. We want to hear your voices. We want to engage with our fans in the chat. Carr was throwing dimes. Gotta go. My phone is on 2%. Thank you, Red Sports, for coming in. We really do appreciate that, Red Sports. I don't know why the Chiefs fans are bragging about a game that we had a COVID defense and they should have blown us out, but they barely beat us. Chaos Raider, you right on point with that, brother. You are right on point with that. Kelsey rubbing Reed's shoulders, and Reed had a pleasure face expressions. Jabs to Gruden from the bus trip. I don't think so. I think Andy Reid respect us now as a football team, but I don't think that was a jab. Right on point. Yup. See you tomorrow. Or definitely see you tomorrow, man. Carr does throw dimes twice this year. Has outplayed Mahomes. This is a Carr best year by far. It's bad we don't have a defense. That's what happened in 2016 too. We didn't have no defense with him either. Claus said any team scored 30 points could be a win. That's how bad the defense is. We scored enough points to win the game. We scored enough points, but just our defense just couldn't stop them. Gruden is a 500 coach until further notice. Deal with it. Well, he's more than just a 500 coach right now because we're 6-4. That's higher than 500. So I don't know what you're talking about there. If you just think he's a 500 coach, that's your personal opinion. But as of right now, we're not just a 500 team. We're higher than 500. Time Hills, all butt whippings. We didn't get whipped, tall Ken. We didn't get whipped. It was just our defense just didn't show up the way they were supposed to. That's all. Falcons will have time to heal too. Yeah, Falcons will have time to heal too. They will. That's going to be a good game this Sunday. I cannot wait to do that game. Hopefully, I can find – I'm going to try to see if I can get a Falcons fan on here for this week's preview. 30 points should be a win by any team, but the defense is bad. That's a fact. Stop it. The D made stops except at the end. The defense made about 2 or 3 stops, but we scored 31 points. Our offense scored enough to win the game. Our offense scored enough to win a game. I just wish we would have had more time on the clock at the end of that half when Trayvon Mullen had the interception. Is Vic playing this Sunday? I don't think he is. Mind you, he might play this Sunday. It's a possibility, but he did get signed to the practice squad. So I'm not sure if he's playing this week. We got to hear more news on that. This year just feels different. It does feel different. This year definitely does feel different. I can't even be mad at it. This year definitely feels different. Oh, we almost at 50 likes, y'all. We at 46 likes. Let's get the 50 likes on this stream, y'all. Let's get the 50 likes on this stream. Gruden, a Raider and a Hall of Famer? Sure is. Sure is. Getting whipped was the first game we beat them. We didn't get smoked like that. We sure didn't get smoked. We lost by 4 points, y'all. I'm not even mad. I would have been mad and ticked off if it was a blowout on national television. Because mind you, we don't get nationally televised games. We don't. We don't. We will see the Chiefs again in the playoffs and we will beat them. We sure will, Raider Kojo 32. We sure will, man. Absolutely. Iris Vlog says, yo, I'm sorry, bro, that I missed the big ton of the stream. I just woke up. It's all good, Iris Vlogs. It's all good, man. We got 10 minutes left. If you want to call up Iris Vlogs, let me know. I'll put the number on the screen on the screen if you want to call up. I'm a longtime Chiefs fan, resident and fan. My hat is off to the Raiders. Thank you for the respect, Roy. Thank you for the respect. We really do respect that. We do have some Chiefs fans that are really ignorant and belligerent and don't see the greatness that we can have coming into the division for the next couple of years competing against y'all. But thank you. Thank you, Roy. We really do appreciate that, man. Chiefs fans are cringy. LOL. That's what Andy said. Keep the faith, nation. Yes, we're going to keep the faith. We're going to keep the faith, but we're going to keep working at it, man. That's one thing. We're going to keep the faith. The Raiders will be like 12-4 or 11-5. I say more on the 11-5 side than 12-4. Because mind you, the Indianapolis Colts is not a slouch of a football team. Just my opinion. They're not a slouch of a football team. And we have who else? Oh, Miami. Miami's not a slouch of a football team either. They have a good defense, and I feel like we could probably go lose one more game, and then we might go 11-5. Cheers, Roy. Good game. Absolutely. I would love to see the rematch. Go Chiefs. Absolutely. I would love to see the rematch too. Mind you, the first 2 matches was it's 1-1. So we need that third round. We need that third round knockout. We'll see who's going to get that. But I feel like my Raiders could get that third round knockout. That's just how I see it. Rubber match in Arrowhead. Bring it on. Listen, bring it on, brother. Bring it on. Bring it on. But listen, y'all, I just want to make sure of this. I'm going to keep this up here and then just read the comments. If you do want to call up, make sure y'all call up. It's 267-536-5570. It is the Spotlight Raiders talking. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, and we're having ourselves a great time talking Raiders. It's a reaction Monday of a tough loss. It was a tough loss for us, and I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at it. I'm proud of my team. We went blow for blow with the Super Bowl champions. I can't be mad at it. I mean, our defense we got to improve somewhere. And I'm happy that we got Tack. I'm happy that we hopefully Tack can pass the physical. I'm happy that we got Vic Beasley. Vic Beasley is definitely something good. So, yeah, make sure y'all call on it, 267-536-5570. We have a few minutes if you want to call up. I'm going to take one more caller. One more caller. Tall Kent says, Raiders last year is what they judge by. Always. The 50 seconds left was just painful to watch. It was, Andy. It was definitely painful to watch, bro. It was definitely painful to watch. Do you think we can pressure? Do you think because we can't pressure, we get picked apart? That's what I think it is too. Like, we don't get pressure up front. If people need to say that, oh, the secondary. People need to learn when you're running a defense All three phases have to work. All three phases have to work. If your defensive line is not getting pressure and Patrick Mahomes just sitting back there like he got a pillow and he's just laying down taking rest, your corners is going to fall apart. We got to get pressure. We got to get pressure. Raiders 71, Chiefs 67 in a 2-game set. We win. Okay. I guess that's in points, right? That's in total points in the 8 quarters that we played on, right? No pain, no gain. Napoleon said, we are looking good. Can't wait to get the full squad back out on the field. The only person that we're not really getting back the rest of the year is Richie Incognito. I said this earlier in the stream. Where Richie Incognito did get foot surgery today, so he will be done for the season. So we won't be getting Richie Incognito back. They score 5 TDs. We score 4 in a field goal. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I mean, but we scored enough points to win the football game as well. If we knock out the Chiefs out the playoffs, it would be a great year. If we don't win the Super Bowl or a AFC championship game, my prediction was for us to just make it to the playoffs. But I have higher expectations. I think we can get to an AFC championship game if our defense plays up to par. That's just my opinion. Great show, little brother. Thank you. Listen, y'all think I'm young, but I'm not. I look young, but I'm not, man. Definitely. We still got 3 more minutes left, man. 3 more minutes left. We need 1 more like to get to 50 likes. And that's going to be the show for tonight. But make sure y'all tune in at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That we'll be going live for Buccaneers and Rams. Live play-by-play and reactions of that game. You do not want to miss it. It's the Spotlight Sports Network and the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Definitely tune in for that. And when we make a rare defensive stop, we got to score. That's true too, but I just feel like 31 points is enough points to win in the NFL. It's enough to win in the NFL. That's all I'm going to say about that. Best lineman work was last 50 seconds of the game for both teams. Yeah, it was good. It's just that our defense fell apart. All total, Chucky is 55 and 47 win-loss with the Raiders. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. But I guess we're not taking any more callers, so I'm gonna stop sharing the screen here. So we're not going to take any more callers tonight. But I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's been fun, man. I really hope that y'all come and chill with me while I do the Monday Night Football game at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Los Angeles Rams. I want y'all to come in here. We can still talk Raider stuff while I'm doing live play-by-play and reactions. I will be live on this channel for that game. So make sure y'all come on in and show love. We really would appreciate that as well. Especially if you do want to call in and leave a voicemail, that is fine. I'm good with that. Definitely come on in and have yourselves a good time. Live play-by-play and reactions. Who is your co-host tonight? Jake the Snake Silva. Jake the Snake Silva will be my co-host tonight for the Spotlight Raiders Talk. He will be my co-host tonight. Hopefully, matter of fact, let me double check that and see if he's coming on or not. I have to call him real quick and see. But Jake the Snake Silva from the Spotlight Sports Network will be supposedly my co-host tonight, if not mistaken. But I do want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to this show. It is Reaction Monday. Thank y'all so much for being here. Make sure y'all be back here in a half hour, 8 o'clock, 30 minutes away. 30 minutes away. Rams, Buccaneers, live play-by-play and reactions. We're out of here. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk, and we're going to leave y'all with a few videos, and we're going to end the stream, and we'll see y'all in 30 minutes. Peace.
What's up, fantasy champions? Spotlight Sports Network is excited to tell you about an amazing deal from Thrive Fantasy, your place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Right now, with promo code SS Network, Thrive Fantasy will match up to $50 of your first deposit. So go to thrivefantasy.com and sign up now with promo code SS Network. That's thrivefantasy.com, promo code SS Network. Tri-City My Game Pod Show featuring Raider J77, your place for all things Raiders and all things Trailblazers. Brought to you by the Spotlight Sports Network. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Now let's go.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that.